Hello everyone! Welcome to Domino Miah Games and a solo Domino episode. As you can see, we are going to be playing City Skylines. I love this game, it's so beautiful. It is my favorite city building game ever made. I used to be a big fan of SimCities, all the SimCity games for a long time. I love architecture, I love buildings, I love building cities. And I try sometimes to build small towns on occasion, but it always ends up being a city anyway, because it always just grows up. We are going to build a city together. I chose this map, which I think is very picturesque. I love this little lighthouse here. Look at that. How lovely. We got ourselves a bridge connection over here with the highway, which cars are already driving on it. That'll make a nice connection into our city. Now we can choose several spots on the map here. There's a nice big area over here to build a city, or even like neighboring neighborhoods. So over here too, over here. I think where I want my downtown to my city, once we start building it up, is going to be right around here in this area, right along the rivers. I think that'll look really picturesque, kind of like how Shanghai is built up. If anyone's ever seen Shanghai, it's at the mouth of a river. So is Pittsburgh. Actually, that's at the mouth of 3 rivers. Oh, look at this. We got ourselves some ruins over here. We'll have to turn this into a park or something somehow. For anyone who's never played this game before, maybe this will be a new experience for you. You'll actually see how it actually functions and works, and it's very relaxing. I do highly recommend it if you just want to kill time, and you will kill time with this. You'll lose yourself in it, many hours in it. And it's just great to relax to and let your imagination wander. Kind of a lot like The Sims. Alright, now, another thing I want to say before I get going. I know there are viewers out there that do not like when people use mods. I use mods in all my games. I think it enhances my experience, it's something I enjoy, so if that's not something you like, well, I guess this won't be for you, but who knows, maybe you'll give it a chance if you are one of those. Any other viewers though, and if you don't mind mods, well then welcome to my playthrough of City Skylines. We're going to start a town together. Now, this is not going to be called Lakedale. It's not even a lake, it's a river. Get it right, people. We are going to establish this area as Evansburgh. I like the sound of that. It sounds like a big city too. It will be a big city someday. Also, I play with unlimited money because that is how I like to do it. I have played with money on before for a bit of a challenge. I prefer unlimited money so that I can build to my heart's content. I still have challenges in the game and stuff. I can lay down disasters and such if I want to. Look at all the little cars on the highway. All the people, they're traveling around, going somewhere. Oh, look at the donut cars. Hold on, let's pause this for just a moment. Oh look, it's a hot dog car. Let's find out where he's going, shall we? Yeah? Showcase one of my mods here. This is the first person mod. I love this mod. Isn't this game beautiful? Just the graphics on it and everything. I love it. I've owned this game for a little while now. I always wanted to play it on the channel, finally getting around to it. Love it. This is going to be a nice area to build a town and establish everything. Ooh, and here we go, over the bridge. We'll probably come out of first-person view once we cross over the bridge and get to building. Very nice. I love suspension bridges. I've been over several in my time, including the very famous Golden Gate. A few times, actually. Very memorable experience for me. There's our highway interchange. That is going to actually connect to our downtown area. Alright. We'll just escape out of that. Alright, this will be a good area to come off of right here. And start building primary downtown over here first. Oh, we got a rock formation. That could be a nice little park. Yeah, I'll turn that into a park. What got me into City Skylines, actually, We're gonna lay down some roads here first while I tell you about this. What got me into City Skylines was another YouTuber called Biffa. Actually, his channel is called Biffa Plays Indie Games, but he doesn't really always play indie games. He plays lots of simulation games in continuation. I love Biffa. I describe him as an older British chap that loves to build roundabouts and drink tea and talk about his family. He's very entertaining. I don't know if any of you know him, but if you do, I'm giving him a little bit of a shout out. He's my favorite City Skylines YouTuber. Alright. Oh, it's getting into nighttime. Oh, you hear all those birds in the trees? Interesting enough, as the trees disappear, you'll hear less of those birds, because they won't have any place to be. That's why it's always good to build a park for your wildlife to live in. Here's some train tracks, too. This will be good for passengers and also cargo. This is a really good map to start with. It's got everything we need. Oh, and look at that. Look at that highway all lit up at night. I love the way it snakes around this piece of land. Oh, and I love this. Here's a tour. A flat-top mountain. We'll have to include that somehow, like in a neighborhood of sorts. It is really dark. I probably should have started this a little bit sooner. Don't worry, daylight will come. Let's see, we're gonna start with a big road. What is going on there? That green line. Oh, I think it's because population's 0. Alright, well, let's start with... We'll start with this one. Actually, no. I think I want to start with these big roads here, and we're going to make it kind of loop around this area here where we can build some bridges and cross over. It'd be good for traffic. Let me see here. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to join this up. So then we can start building off, or... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did that wrong. Hold on. Oh, no, wait, no, that's alright. I have an idea. No, you know what? Hold on. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Okay, now we'll go like this. Let's have this come out to here. Nice straightaway. Come out this way. You know what? We're going to build a bridge right now. So that this can actually just kind of come over. Ooh, look at that very nice bridge. We'll have that go over the water and connect to that little inlet over there, that peninsula. Now, that'll be for later. We'll just close that off for right now. We're not going to use that right now, but it's a nice connection for later. Right now we're going to focus on this little square. I like to build streets like this around the outer part because it helps people get around the major part of the city itself. Now this crossover here. It's really good for traffic flow, like I said before. And it's good for bridges to connect to something with a lot of traffic options. I want to leave this lighthouse in over here. This lighthouse is real beautiful. That'll be the Evansburgh lighthouse. The Evansburgh light. That'll be nice. Now, this... I might have this connect over here later. For now, no, because we want to have traffic diverted in a certain way. So we'll connect this over and connect that right to there. Okay, that'll be that. See how that kind of encloses this part of the city here? So that's real good. People can actually go all the way around and we'll be able to access all parts of the city. Now, I want some trolleys in my town, so I'm going to build some trolley tracks. Trolley streets. Let's go with... These will be good. A 4-lane with tram tracks, that way it'll have lots of traffic flow and dedicated tracks for the trams themselves. Let's start with... let me see here. I think I'll have it come up through the center here. Stop here. Now I realize it says it's not connected there. Don't worry, we'll take care of that. I'm going to build kind of a nice tram circle. Right in here. Not quite a circle, but you know what I mean. That way it connects to all sides of the city. There. And then what that'll do is it'll give a nice loop around. Any other spots we can just connect with buses and taxicabs and such. Yeah, that sounds good to me. We'll even have a spot go right down through the middle. There. And here. I like that. There we go. And then we'll have other streets connect in between too. We're really going to transform this. Before I do that though, let me see here. I like building tree-lined streets. They're really picturesque for towns. Let's have a small road come off of here. And one off of here. Now why isn't this opening up? This is supposed to open up soon. I have that set up to do. Well, it should soon. Hopefully. Build some bigger streets over here. To connect to this side. But, gonna make that a little bit straighter there. I've been interested in cities and city building ever since I was a small lad. Always interests me. It's probably from being born in a small town and always wanting to go to bigger places, and I finally actually have gone to some big places in my time. I remember the first time I went to San Francisco, which is another one of my favorite American cities. It was beautiful there. I hope to go back. I didn't quite get to see everything I wanted to see. Maybe me and Miah will take a trip there, and maybe even do a vlog or something with it one day. We do have plans to travel. That'd be a good idea. Our gaming channel is almost kind of like a catch-all of things that we love to do on here, but mostly gaming. We'll put other things up too. Now, I do want this to be kind of a park, but we need a street to come down through here, so I'll just give this a small street. Put that right there. There we are. Now this square right here is going to be a park area, and I'll establish that later. We should be connected here. Yeah, I mean it looks connected. I don't know why everything hasn't come up yet. I know it'll unlock soon. I have my game set to do that, to unlock everything at the beginning. Hold on. It's just a mod. Let's see, options. Let me take a look at everything here. Gameplay. Ba-dum. Looks like everything. Oh yeah, these are the primary gaming options. You can set everything with graphics, with your gameplay itself. You can turn weather on and off, disasters and everything if you don't want them in your city. It even has key mapping options, audio options, which I usually keep everything up to high, except for the music. I don't really care for having music in the background. I like being able to hear the city. Alright. Let's see something here. City statistics. Obviously nothing's happening yet. Okay, well, resume. Resume. Oh yeah, I remember I downloaded this kind of a roundabout thing. I want this to be in my town. Put this kind of right here. This will look good here. Right near the center part of downtown. Oh, look at that. We finally have everything unlocked. All I need to do is put a roundabout in. Megalopolis, everything. Now we can start building shite. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love the trees on it. Okay, let's give it some connections. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I better not hum songs too much. I don't want this to get claimed. Kinda hard for me. I'm a lover of music. I always have songs in my head. Building ourselves a nice little grid to build upon. Leave this little section here for maybe like a tourist attraction or something. That'd be nice. It almost reminds me of the Golden Triangle in Pittsburgh. They have something like that. So this come out like this. And let's have this come out like this and connect to here. That's good. That'll be good. I like that. As you can see, it's daylight now. A little bit easier to work with. Now let's get our trams established so we can get them in here. Let's see, trams. No, that's subway, metro. Oh, here we are. Yes. Ting. There we go. Look at that. Here's our tram building. Now I'll have to put down the tram stops as well, which I'm gonna do shortly. But here's our tram building. Right now needs water and power. We'll give it to it. I need to establish neighborhoods as well. This area here. First I'm gonna do that. This is going to be primarily, this whole section, it's going to be primarily Evansburgh downtown. Neighboring areas over here can be other neighborhoods, like residential neighborhoods and everything. I know it says Broad Hills right now. We're going to rename it. This game is actually very easy to play once you learn where everything is in it. Very intuitive. There's a lot to it. A lot. And I like it a lot. Oh. Cover all of that section. Now, I could always build things like neighboring farms and stuff to deliver things to my city. We may actually do that. I have every single update with the game that has to offer, so even the more recent Modern City Center package and also the University package. It's a one big neighborhood, isn't it? Yes, it is. This is going to be all of downtown area. Alright. That looks good. Evansburgh. Downtown. There we are. Yeah. Now, let's get some power going here. We need power to the city. See, we could build a dam. We do have lots of water options, but At the same time, that would take away some of our water option, and we kind of need stuff for water pumps. So one thing I like to usually do is use the solar power. It's very useful. It's safe. We could use coal and oil, but they run out over time, and you need to build industrial connections for that in order to keep it running. We could use advanced wind turbines. This one goes in the water. We have plenty of water to put those in, so that might be useful. And we also have regular wind turbines. Here's our power lines to connect. I rarely use these, occasionally. I like to use my underground ones right here. They are a mod, and they're very useful. And we also have a solar updraft tower. This thing's actually really cool looking. You know, I might actually use this. Place it somewhere, you know what? I have an idea. That I do. That I do. Let's see. Have that go right to there. Right to there, and now I'm going to build... Where's my industrial roads? Not there. Industrial roads. They're in here. Oh, here we go. Industrial roads. This section here, I'm going to kind of make into a somewhat small industrial district. We're going to put in some solar updraft towers for power. Because we've got the power to do that. And we do. Let's build a little bridge over to here. There, we'll connect that up to main downtown area. There we are. That's good. Now let's see here. Let's put in our solar updraft towers. Let's put this one right here. Come on now. Come in. You can do it. Let's put in like, let's say maybe 3 of them. There we are. Now, I can link with the underground power lines, link those over to the city, and then we'll keep it running for a little while, and we won't really need too much else for a little bit. It says it needs water, so we'll give it water soon. Actually, I'm going to do that shortly. First, I want to get some power over to the trams. Let's link this through the water. That's what I love about these, they can go underwater too, it's really useful. Now over time, as buildings and such are built up, we won't need the underground power lines as much because all the buildings will connect the power grid together, but it's always good to leave some around. Just in case you have a power outage, you don't want the whole city to go out. Alright. Now that will connect to it. See? The power thing went off. Now we just have to get it water soon. Now, I like to use water and heat combination. We're going to have a geothermal heating plant. This is a nice big one over here. Let's just put that... yeah, right in the center. Why not? Alright, let's give ourselves a bit of a pause. And pause the game so we can keep it in daylight for now. Bring this over here, have it go underwater over here. Let's just do this area first. Now everywhere where it's highlighted red, that means it has heating. That little ding means it's all connected now. At least that pipe is. Okay. just a little bit over here. Alright. Now let's, You're not wanting to connect there. Okay, there we go. I figured this would be kind of something a little different for the channel. Something very relaxing to just kind of watch. See how it goes. We're gonna build a town together. Probably wondering why I named it Evansburgh. Well, let's just say a certain friend of mine will know why. See how we're covering all of this in the red? Oh, missed a spot. Now the pipes don't necessarily have to connect like that. They can be left like that. It's just fine. I like to connect them mostly, but that'll be just fine. Unless it bugs me later. I'm kind of a perfectionist with my own creativity, so... Missed a spot. See how this is going to annoy me? Can't believe I did that. There we are. Let's connect this over here like this. Like this. Alright. As you can see, it just takes a few minutes to set up everything. Even if you have unlimited money, you still gotta set up the groundwork for your town. And depending on your town size, it can take a little while. I've spent literally a few months building up some cities before. I have many cities in my saved games. Alright, now, once I unpause the game, we will see all of this fill with heating, but not water yet. We're going to add some water connections first. And then you will see that happen. Let's see, which way is the water actually flowing? Hold on. Okay, the water's flowing this way. It obviously comes down, around, goes this way, and then it goes off that way. So, ideally, when you have your sewage lines come out, and you pump them into the water, you want to put them down here. We're going to put them way down over this way, so it can go off into the ocean that way. That way, it will stay away from all the water pumps, and it won't pump the raw sewage water into our drinking water, and then thus make everybody sick. Yeah, you have to think about all this ahead of time. Here's some water pumping stations. Let's put some over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is a good number. It's a nice, completed number. They need some power. I'll get them some power, so they won't feel powerless. Let's connect them all. Sorry if that's annoying. Gotta connect them all up. Alright, now they're all gonna get some power. I mean, they're all gonna get water pumping through the city. As you can see, now we have water and heating flowing through the pipes. That'll be good for when we lay out some areas designated for homes and such. This is also complaining about sewage. We'll have to get them that too. Well, garbage, not sewage. But this is a small boiler station. This is ideal for smaller towns and such. Since I put in the geothermal heating plant, I won't really need one of these right now until I expand. Unless I just build another heating plant, then I won't need to worry about it at all, really. Just ignore this right here. Sometimes the underwater power lines think they're drowning. They're not. Alright, this has got power already, because it reached over. That's good. But you do not have power, so we're just gonna plop you in right there. There we go. Now that will have some power. I believe this also doubles as electricity? I think? Maybe not. Oh, it's nighttime. I didn't even notice. Alright, well, let's get some, let's pause this real quick. We need to have some water outlets, otherwise the pipes are gonna back up. Even though no one's using it, they'll still back up, because you need, freshwater outlets as well. Alright. Now, even though the freshwater outlet is still exactly that, freshwater, I'm still gonna put it way down here. Just because. This would be a great area over here. We'll put in a few of these. Let's put in, like, let's say, 3 of them. And now, we'll use the eco water outlet. It's better for the environment and it still gets the sewage out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now as you can see, these arrows here, these arrows let you know which way the water's flowing without actually looking at the water. I kind of prefer to look at the water, but this is a nice helper too. I love this island here, look at this. It's almost like an old volcano. I like that. We may have to utilize that as like maybe a tourist destination or something. We'll see. All in good time. Let's connect these up. We're gonna need a pipe to run along all the way down here. Here we go with the really delightful sound of everything connecting. My mouse is acting up a little bit. Okay. Now I want to run this pipe underneath the highway here. It'll be good to keep it out of the way. Alright, and now it's connected. Now let's see here. Now when I unpause, you will see these pipes start to let out water that needs to drain from the system. Any moment now. They should. There we go, look at that. Now obviously they need power. Right now the water's just draining through the pipes. But they will need power in order to filter the water. What's going on with this one? How come you're not doing anything here? Oh, okay, well, once they get power, they'll be able to operate properly. Let's give them some power. They need to have some power too. Now, considering that would be a lot of extra power lines, we'll still give them the power lines underwater, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of help down here. Ooh, look at this. Huh, it's like a little thing here. Let me look at that. That's cute. Like a little thing to, like a destination of sorts. Now let's look at the wind over here. Let's see. Advanced wind turbine? Should we use the water ones? You know what, that's a good idea. I was gonna use these wind turbines. But now that I look at it, we can use these. And we'll just plop them down right here. 4. 4's good. We'll use 4. Alright. We're going to continue this down through the water, actually. This will connect everything up. Let's follow the river. The Evansburgh River. Evans River. We'll call it the Evans River. How long now? Alright, we'll bring one connection up like this. We may utilize this later, but for now, we'll just do this. Oops, missed a spot. There we go. There, now it's all connected. These will soon get power. And look, those turbines are actually turning. It's all gonna work together. And since the grid is connected, it'll even help the city too. There we are. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The sky. Oh, this is gonna be a beautiful place for my little people to live. That it is. Alright. Let's come out of that view. Well, we've already been recording for a little while. I want to go for at least maybe hour-long episodes of this, because this is very time-consuming. Hopefully you don't mind longer episodes. I think it'll be good for it. Now, pause again. Put on this for the streets. Let's see, let's put in a few smaller streets here. Connect up these grids. Oh, we still have to establish our tram route, don't we? We do. Let's get that over with. Let's see. Have a stop come here. Have one go up here. And we're gonna go around ideally in a circle. We'll have two routes. One that goes around the outer edge and in the inner edge. Maybe a third route as well to go in the middle. Alright, this one's gonna go this way. Come around. Over here. Up there. Have it go this way. Come along. Oh, it's not quite looping around properly, is it? Oh, hold on, hold on. We'll get it. I could complete the line like that, but I would rather not. Okay, complete the line. No, you're not gonna do it? Yeah, I figured as much. Because it has to come around. Alright, hold on. Just give me a moment, we're gonna figure this part out. Let's have this come out like this. No, we don't need it to have come down there. I know exactly what we need to do. Let's bulldoze that. Now, we're going to use the upgrade road tool. Upgrade this right here. Now that should connect over. Now, let's go back to our tram stops. Drag this and move it to here. Complete the line. Look at that, it completed. We're all complete. Alright, let's do another line. We could leave that color purple. That's the default color it goes to, but in order to see better, we're going to change its color temporarily right now. Let's make it blue. There we are. The blue line. Alright. New route. Let's start this one. We already have some stops in here, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's Alright, I see how we can do this one. Just give everybody some good options here. I do have a few custom trolley trams in here. I have the San Francisco style ones, which I really love to use. Okay, this can connect right there. Alright. Change the color of that one. Let's make it the red line. Alright, one more. We're gonna do the inner part here. Well, maybe... Yeah, this one's gonna kind of loop around a little bit. It's gonna kind of go a little bit wonky, but it's alright. Nothing's perfect, especially when you build a town. You just can only hope that it will all function properly. To the best of our abilities. Then complete it there. There we are. Okay, that one's purple as well. I don't want it to be purple. Let's make it green. The green line. It's kind of a real bright green. Alright. Our trams are set up. They will help people get around the center part of the city. They don't need to go absolutely everywhere. If we want to expand them later, we can build a track coming off of it, or even a different set. Alright. Now, this will be for airports and stuff later. We can also build seaports, subways. We don't need all of this immediately. What we will need, though, because the population will grow, and as the population grows, then we can build our airports and stuff. What we will need, though, is a train station. Now, the tracks kind of come over... Where are the tracks? Oh, here they are. Alright, they're over here. Here's a good spot. Put the train station... no, I have a better idea. You don't want to build it off the main road like that. Let's have this road. Oh, it's still in the upgrade mode. Alright. Build it like this. Okay, here's a separate road to come off of and go this way. That'll keep most of all the traffic that wants to go to the train station off of the main stretch. That way we won't have too much traffic issues. You're still gonna get traffic no matter what, but yes. Okay, here's our train station for people. That is a people one, right? Yeah. Don't want to screw up and give it a cargo station. There we are. That's connected there. It can go off this way. I'll build a separate line to go out and around and connect back over, just in case they need to do a loop around. And we will have one that branches off this way as well. Now, train tracks keep going back over that way, so let's just build this one off this way. Do trains go off over here too? Not quite, but you know what, it's okay. Before I connect that, I want to see if there's any more train tracks over here, and I don't think that there is. I wish that you could see them in the dark. Well, it's alright. Let me get this branch. Build a nice trestle over here. Have it go this way along the edge of the map. Another trestle. Okay, there's where that is. This will be good, actually, for if I need to have a connection for cargo, it can go in a completely different direction away from the passenger trains. Alright, now, here is another issue. Here's the highway, as you can see. We don't want the train tracks to go across the highway. It'll slow everything down. So what we need to do is do page up and start building upward. Hold on. Page down. There. See, and it just builds it right up over the highway, just like that. So simple. Neat little trick. Something else I learned from Biffa as well. Ooh, we have a tunnel right there. Look at the tunnel going through the mountain. That's nice. Alright. And yet again, we need to go up, over, and beyond. We're just gonna keep that elevated. Go this way. That's really picturesque looking. Okay, page down. Now this disconnect this way and another. Do I want it to go this way? I could, but you know what? We're gonna have it loop around. We're gonna have it loop around the whole city. That way, if we need to establish something somewhere, we can, and it won't hurt anything else. Oh, that's just a rock. Okay, we can build it around the rock. Go this way. Where are my train tracks again? Are those train tracks? No, that looks like an old water passage. Ooh, listen to nature. Huh. Oh, look at this, and here's an abandoned dock. Obviously stuff had happened here way before we decided to put our city. Years ago. Now, damn it. I've lost my train tracks. Okay, here they are. Here's some train tracks. Alright. We're gonna make another branch right here. Page up. Page down. Let's have you go this way. Cross over. Page up. Now I could actually do page down as well to build tunnels, if I so choose. There. Now all those tracks are connected. And we'll keep them like that, just in case we need them later. Nice connection. Okay, we don't need that to go that way. It'll connect again. This actually can loop around and go this way. Just in case they need to circle back around. Did that connect okay? Gotta make sure all of our tracks are connected. Alright, yeah. You know what? Let's run the time because I want daylight to come back before this episode is over. Alright. Bring this down around as well. Have a connection there. Yeah, that's good. All these busy people. Ideally, when you have a branch like this, when you have like an interchange, you want to have enough space for a train to fit through Just in case there's another one coming on the other side. So they have enough time to stop and everything. Oh look! Our trams! They're already running about. No one's here to ride them yet. But they're running about. Listen to them. Clickety-clack. Down the boulevards. Alright. We need to start establishing some buildings and everything soon. This is gonna take a little while, people. I plan to have this definitely be a series where we build up this city. I love listening to that. I love trains. Alright. And here we go. Evansburgh train station. Now this will bring people from other cities, see, allow intercity trains, so that we can get more people coming here, not just by car, but by other means of travel. And then they can also go to other cities, so it'll be a nice connection, financially. Alright, now... Alright, just taking a quick look around at everything we've done. Yeah, this is becoming real good. I'm really liking this so far. Let's put in some things that we're gonna need real quick. Alright, here's a hospital. A big ol' hospital. Now I could put in the other real big hospital. That will be coverage for the entire map. But you know what, we're gonna do this first. Let's put this one... Let's see... How about right about here? That's a good location. Now, these are a whole bunch of other things that we're gonna get to in time. Let's build a medical laboratory. We're gonna put that right down here too. That'll be good. And the cryopreservatory, of course. Let's put that in right nearby as well. Now, they don't have power yet. We need to get them some power. Everything needs power. We gotta have power. Gotta have the power. There we are. Over time, like I said, we'll remove those, but for now, they need to be here to kind of help everything get going. Alright, we need a good fire station. We'll put that right here on this corner. And a nice big old police station. We need to have police. Now, ooh, there's a nice police station. Oh, the Tokyo Police Headquarters. You know what? I like the look of that building. Okay, let's delete this. I'm gonna put this here. Look at this. It is huge. Absolutely. Oh, that's our park. We don't want to put it in there. Okay, let's put it over here. Yeah, we don't want to do that, do we? Put it right there. There we go. That's a nice big building. Our first skyscraper, technically. Now we'll just rename this to Evansburgh Police Headquarters, because this is not Tokyo. Maybe we'll have a Tokyo district in honor of Japan. Okay, Evansburgh Police Headquarters. Let's have this be... St. Rachel's Hospital. There we are. Oh wait, whoops, I left out a letter. Heh. Come on now. St. Rachel's Hospital. There we are. Evansburgh Medical Laboratory. I always rename things. Evansburgh Fire Station. I like everything to kind of fit together, you know. Alright. We have now approached pretty much an hour. I'd say we got a pretty good start. We're gonna definitely pick up with this, though. I'm having so much fun with it. I actually would love to continue right now, but I like to do just about hour-long episodes or so. So, I hope everyone's enjoyed this so far. We're building a city together, and I will be back with this. And until next time, I hope you all loved it. Take care. This has been Domino. Bye for now.